I'm Count Moriarty from riffreasoning.com, here with a breakdown of the team fights from Week 6, Vulcan vs. CLG. In the first big team fight, we see Link and Hotshot GG taking the mid tower after noticing Vulcan's jungler went top. Vulcan goes for the 3 vs 3 fight in the top lane. Unfortunately for them, Link and Hotshot GG both have teleport available, and CLG easily cleans up 3 vs 5. Throughout the rest of the game, Vulcan was noticeably scared of the same kind of fights happening around objectives. In the next fight, CLG has already created a 6k gold lead from their superior objective control, and they are pushing for another turret. When Link gets hit by a thresh hook, Aphromoo lands a great crescendo across multiple members of Vulcan. This is followed up by a true shot barrage and Chauster diving into the enemy team, bringing 3 members of Vulcan low. As we pause here, you can see the 3 low members of Vulcan have already flashed out of Chauster's Cataclysm. When Link starts channeling his Death Lotus, the primary targets have already escaped. He is exhausted and melted by Vulcan's healthier team members. Hotshot GG tanks the tower and attempts to chase down the Vulcan team, but he is alone and easily kited as he dies. Vulcan's entire team escapes with a sliver of health. CLG has secured their second Baron and are up to a 9,000 gold lead. It's not a fight that's important in this clip, but actually the lack of a fight. Zuna goes to the top lane to clear away minions, and CLG could try to initiate 4 vs 5. However, the combination of a Nidalee Spear and Rumble's Equalizer forces them away as Doublelift gets taken low. The Shoutcasters are yelling for a flash crescendo to end the game. While kiting back, CLG notices that Zuna is still in the top lane and do attempt to engage. Chauster traps the tankier members of Vulcan in a Cataclysm and a Karthus wall. Vulcan flashes out of both of these initiation tools and escapes. CLG doesn't try to engage with Sona ult. They are content to trade their short cooldowns for Vulcan's flashes and go to take another dragon. This clip shows CLG in another 5 vs 4 situation with a gigantic gold lead, and Vulcan comes out on top again. They are unable to take an inhibitor as Doublelift gets hit by the Nidalee Rumble combo. CLG doesn't attempt to fight after being brought low, and Hotshot GG gets killed as they attempt to run away. Finally, after 35 minutes, CLG gets another solid fight. Chauster is in the front line of CLG, and he gets a little too far away from his team and is taken out. However, his sacrifice allowed Aphromoo to land a fantastic crescendo across 3 members of Vulcan. Despite essentially fighting 4 vs 5, CLG is able to win the fight because they are able to wholly engage onto Vulcan, and not take spears as they are kited away. In the final fight of the game, Vulcan lands a big hit onto Doublelift, and then begins to take the Baron. However, Doublelift quickly lifesteals his health back from minions, and CLG moves into the river so they can fight Vulcan on Baron. Here, you can tell that it looks like CLG has their calls mixed up. Hotshot JG takes another great shot from Mandatory Cloud, and most of his team backs off. Chauster, however, is going to continue to engage. Hotshot is finished off by a Rumble ultimate, and Chauster goes down fighting 1 vs 4. By the time the rest of CLG arrives, Nidalee is able to land another spear. CLG is fighting 3 vs 4, and Link is almost already dead. It is simple work for Vulcan to clean up the fight, and from there, the game. Be sure to follow Riff Reasoning on Twitter and go to riffreasoning.com for even more LCS coverage.